Hello everyone, Koifish here. Today, I'm defending the Holy Roman Empire using technology I should absolutely not have access to. Guns. While everyone else in the early medieval world is bonking rebels with sticks, catapulting cows, and yelling about heresies, I've decided to introduce a spicy little something from China, gunpowder. A mysterious black substance that turns peasant rebellions into extremely loud peasant rebellions. Because in the Holy Roman Empire, God may judge you, but the musket delivers the verdict. Let us begin. And here we are with the legendary King Breislav of Jerusalem. A compassionate, honest, and generous man. A Crusader King in every sense of the word. We are actually a vassal underneath our glorious half-brother, Emperor Breislav of the Holy Roman Empire. All I'm saying is a Holy Roman Empire full with muskets is giving me proper Warhammer vibes. But our enemies are many and our guns, well, rather limited. So let's see about securing some financing from none other than the Pope himself. With this injection of funds, I think we're gonna create the very first gunpowder makery in Jerusalem. First though, I want to secure more power in the council of my half-brother. And I can do that by modifying my vassal contract and getting high taxes and high feudal levies in return for council rights. This means that we are free to, whenever we want, invoke our right to be on his council. And that can prove to be very powerful. And thankfully, he accepts. He even calls me a dear brother. We can now demand a council position. Now, other than political influence, being on his council means we get some rather great bonuses. Like being a marshal boosts my levy by 20%. My dear brother, good tidings to you. I decided to make Prince Vladislav of the Holy Roman Empire your vassal. Another one of my half-brothers will accept graciously. More vassals means more power. I think it's actually giving me all of the former Bohemian vassals. With the necessary nepotism and leech appeasing out of the way, all we had to do now was to ensure that our brother stayed in power in the Holy Roman Empire. And that would ensure riches and power to both our kingdom in Jerusalem and our dynasty. This actually lines up pretty well with what we've been talking about. Games that just keep stacking systems, characters, and things for you to optimize forever. One of my favorite games just launched a massive crossover with the iconic franchise AC. And if you download Raid right now, you can get an exclusive legendary champion from Assassin's Creed, Ezio, if you download the game using my link or QR code and log in for 7 days. It's completely time sensitive, so don't miss out. And this crossover is actually stacked. Ezio isn't the only one from AC. There are 4 other legendary assassins joining Raid as well. All pulled straight from different Assassin's Creed games, with their looks and animations adapted perfectly. But Ezio is the big one, and all you have to do is to log in for 7 days and he's yours. No codes, no nonsense. I genuinely enjoyed Raid because just like in Crusader Kings 3, it's all about characters and the stories that you build around them. So what are you waiting for? Click my link in the description or scan my QR code to get the bonuses available only through my link and to support my channel. You will get the best start to the game ever with an insanely overpowered legendary, Tulin Foulbeard, who you will get instantly when you download through my link or QR code. You will get Venom H at level 15 and one of the best revivers in the game, Rector Drath, when you reach level 30. Plus Ezio for free after logging in for 7 days, on top of the Assassin's Creed event stuff. There's also events and tournaments running during the crossover, if you want to go after the other assassins too. But honestly, just grabbing Ezio for free is already a massive win. Alongside Ezio, Edward Kenway, Bayek, Basim, and Cassandra are all joining Raid as legendary champions for a limited time. So sign up using my link or QR code, grab Ezio while you can, and I'll see you guys in Raid. But literally 1 year later, his rule is already being challenged by Duchess Matilda of House Billung. She's claiming she's suffering under the rule of our great and glorious half-brother. Listen, he's a good lad. He fights using guns, and he only has one eye. And that mustache. Close enough. Welcome back, Jan Siska. This cruel, deceitful, fornicator of a hag is actually gonna beat up my brother. What is she? Some sort of Italian? We're going to war against these heretics. And very much so, I'm still being rewarded, as my half-brother, now donning a fine helmet, has given me Prince Tulun, another of our half-brothers. Thank you so much, wow. Nah, stop it, you don't have to bribe me even more. And he calls on me to become a regent. Abso-goddamn-lutely! Listen, half-brother, you and I, we make a great team, don't we? It feels sacrilegious at worst, heretical at best. We're using the guns of Jerusalem against our own people. Listen, just brand the hag as a heretic and be done with it. We can change it later in the canon. Talking about cannon, blow them up! And now infirm! This is God's punishment for turning our guns against faithful men. Not good! Hold! The Battle of Bruchhausen. No, my guns! They're countering a lot of them, but we don't have anyone in the vanguard. Only a few order knights. I forgot! We need pike and shot, not just shot! Let's get some pikemen. This is gonna give good toughness, which is something that these fire lancers sorely lack. I'm in prison! You hag! At least she puts me in house arrest knowing that I'm a frail old man. You can't keep me in this prison! Ah! I blew my way out of it with gunpowder. But now my army has been stack wiped. Not good. Borijov, it's good to know when to fight. And it's even better to know when to lay down your weapon and surrender. Oh, thank God. And with my brother's reign as the emperor secure, it was time to me to secure my own future. We needed buildings, development, and a few children to ensure good succession and great alliances. But most importantly, we needed more land. Let's see about improving these lands. Better gunpowder manufactories is always welcome. We'll also build a scriptorium. Please make more Bibles. And we'll fund all of this with the help of Jesus and the Pope. Well, this is certainly unexpected. This is little Bartholomeus. Bartholomeus. I will make you a worthy heir. Hurry, my liege. You have to hear this. She points at Bartholomeus in excitement, so I lean towards him and listen.
Premislead.
Oh my God, he's a genius. He says the house name. And now they're saying they found a holy tomb in Jerusalem. It's Isa. Could you stop buzzing it down, child? Bartholomeus, stop hitting the goddamn griddy in front of my dignitaries. I'm trying to conduct meetings. But despite having gotten a son, I am very much depressed. Sure, despite some ongoing development, building great stocks of gunpowder to protect the walls, but King Breislav couldn't help but shake the feeling that he was destined for more, and he was throwing his life away as a middling clerk in a Holy Roman machinery of bureaucracy. He was meant for war. He was meant to carry the flame of God into battle and blast the heretic in the face with it. But as long as there is life, there is still time. And despite his health ailing, and in the words of the great Arabic doctor Ed Sheeran, his legs didn't work like they used to before, he could still go into war. And that is exactly what he was gonna do. He focused on his health. He fired his crappy Norman doctor and hired Gunnar? Vad I helvete Gunnar? A Swedish monk! Anything but a direct strike on the caliph would be seen as cowardly. Attacking some Emir Bahir, a 8-year-old boy hiding in the desert, that was not the way of God. We would take Damascus, a proper strike against the morale of these heathens. The Yusufid Emirate would be ours. Declare the war and call in the allies, the Basilios, and summon the Knights Hospitaller, the fire lancers of the Pope. Grandmaster Camillo the Crusader, an Italian femboy of House Rossi, he would lead the charge. Don't believe me that he's a femboy? Take a look at her, that helmet. Ah! Sorry, must have been the wrong guy. Talking about mending the schism. Goddamn, why is your wife's titties out? Sorry, did I barge in at the wrong time? Holy moly. I was gonna make a joke about us mending the schism, but goddamn, that ain't a schism, that's the Grand fucking Canyon. With the help of the Basilius, we had plenty of troops that we could go against enemies. We would siege Damascus and then go for his main forces. But for some bloody reason, Emperor Borjov decides that he wants to be coronated. You weren't coronated this whole time? You were an illegitimate ruler of the Holy Roman Empire? Fine, of course I need to go. Traveling the entire goddamn world to see my brother put a crown on his head. Well, at least we can brag about us doing a holy war against the heathens. No, Borislav, my brother! Listen, Duke Borislav II, goddamn replacement. I can be your guardian. I knew your father, he was a good kid. Wait, is one of your grandparents goddamn Duchess Matilda? Is she still alive? Punished Duchess Matilda of Tuscany. Well, we have arrived and this is important. We need to support our goddamn brother here. Ugh. Politics. We're also one of the elector counts, meaning we get to nominate someone to become the next Holy Roman Emperor. And I think a great guy would be Prince Tolun. He is young, a bit dull of mind but strong of body, a perfect puppet for me to put my hand up his ass and control him. But at the coronation, who else do I meet? But my daughter? My daughter? I got a daughter over here. It's so good to see you. I can instantly start begging her for money. Terrible father behavior. And who else do I see? But my cousin. Hey, cousin, let's go bowling. We fought together at the Crusade, which is really nice. We can actually see the memories here. Your father Conrad drank himself to death. That's my uncle. What the hell? Who is this? Another cousin. Now Prince Heinrich, a fellow vassal of House Saljan, which I think were the former rulers of the... Yeah, right. It's the guy I took the goddamn empire from. How are you on such good terms with us? He wants something in return for the coronation. Why? Listen.
We do it for legitimacy, to stand close to the emperor.
He accepts my petition, thank God. Now my cousin is giving me a woman. Nah, buddy, I'm married. And now they launched a jihad for Castile. Holy moly. King Berenguel the Impaler. Listen, I don't think you impale her. Holy moly, that's a comely lass. You look so cool. What the hell? You got holy orders to protect you. You should be fine.
The Pope puts the crown on the head of my half brother, and I cry out my oath in utter devotion for the emperor.
And he gets anointed.
And he gets crowned. And he swears an oath.
And now we feast. Yo! Oh, Breislav, it's good being the emperor, he mutters, as before us a chamber flush with naked flesh, courtesans blushing vitally, as Boronchov turns to me with a smutty smile.
An emperor must be generous. Any of these women, these celebrants, can be yours.
What in the goddamn diddly-do island party is this?
Two charming sisters? I shall have them both.
Oh, for the love of God, King of Jerusalem, at least try to hide it. It was a good idea to come to my brother's coronation. God damn. Oh, right, our Holy Crusade for the name of God and everything. Yes, I remember.
There we go. The holy war for the Emirate of Damascus has been completed. Now we take these troops and send them straight to the holy war. Heretic spotted. Blow him away. The guns of Jerusalem.
Prince Vladislav has wounded the caliph.
Holy moly, half brother.
You're a shad! Now we end this silly little attempt at a jihad, the Reconquista, as I'm handsomely rewarded by the Pope.
Congratulations, King Berenguel! You are protected. No! No! Boronchov! He died!
From smallpox! Who's the leader now? It's Kaiser Heinrich.
No! That's not one of our house! This is bad! The Saulians can't control the empire like this.
Is it perhaps time to wrest control back to us? I do hold claim over it. I still have the support of the Basilius. We will start a claimant faction to see if anyone else was loyal to us. Kaiser Heinrich was properly beset by enemies from all sides.
It was time to put a true ruler of Christ on the throne.
Me?
Raise the armies and call in the Byzantines. Go! Blow up his capital!
The Greeks have arrived!
Let's go! Bust down the walls!
Where even is he? Where is the Emperor's armies? In his sleeves.
Come on! Turn the wagons around! Blow him up! We got this! I believe in us! The Holy Roman Empire is ours!
Let's go! Ah, all is good again in the world.
No! Only a year I got to enjoy the rulership of the empire. Hey!
And so, Emperor Breislav of the Holy Roman Empire has found peace in Christ's embrace.
He died of heart failure, but he never failed his country or God.
Emperor Toulouse ascends the throne. He's both pious and generous. He's never wielded a gun, but he's sure to change that. Have we lost Jerusalem?
It's ruled by my half-brother.
We are reduced to Litomerish. I don't even hold Prague. It's all under the rule of King Vladislav, the true heir.
Oh well, it just means I'll have to work twice as hard.
Oh dear Lord in heaven, we are broke. It's our bloody armies. We can't afford our own armies.
Non-stop wars. The emperor is falling apart. I don't have the gusto of my ancestors.
My gunpowder but sizzles when theirs exploded in a righteous flame.
But the French will not have my lands.
And let's just say I might have solved our financial problems.
Well, you know what they say. Desperate times require desperate measures, and Prague had fallen to some random lord. We would seize the land of King Dubes. Give me Prague!
Or give me death. I mean, he chooses death. Okay, he's brave. I like that. I can respect that. Ta-da! Listen, buddy, this is my homeland. You took my house. I'm only taking it back. All right, that's the land properly secured again. Very good.
We make Prague the capital once again and rebuild that ailing economy.
Now, Jerusalem is safe under control of King Wilhelm, who is actually zealous and humble. A good guy. He has a lot of guns too.
I'm gonna go to China. The Silk Road beckons like our ancestors before. Now that's one heck of a journey.
But as we're traveling in the jungles of India, there's a
bloody tiger. Step aside. I'll shoot him.
I get mauled by a tiger. Okay. Are you in China? You're in China! Where on earth are you? Are we traveling across the frozen steppes? And after 2,173 days of traveling and 306 baronies visited, we can finally go back inside.
Why won't my wife put out? I want children.
Alright. She's gay. I wish to divorce her. I think I found my next wife, Petronia Kametros. She would marry me. I mean, of course she would. And I think we're gonna have a grand wedding to really cement it. Damn, that's a tall woman. Holy moly. We become soulmates. What a successful marriage.
Now we get married. I do. Great wedding. Glorious wedding. And she's already pregnant. Let's go. Let's go. Most successful wedding night ever.
You're preparing for a crusade?
Deus vult! Egypt beckons! The guns of Jerusalem shall thunder over the roar of the heretic!
With our great and glorious crusaders Belguk Bayat and Robert the Castlebone.
Destroy the heretic! Are you coming, guys? We have a war to fight!
Our crusader friends have not shown up! They're going the wrong way!
Retreat back to Jerusalem! The walls are defensible!
Are you all starving in the desert? Why are you attacking from there?
That's it! In! We're bloody going for it! Dear God, they're coming for us! Hold at the Battle of Cairo! Brothers in arms, help! I'm being destroyed! My guns!
A small setback, but a worthy one. A distraction. How many did we lose? 3,000!
Not good! Not good! Retreat the forces! Why are all the crusaders here in a small desert?
Alright, we'll be able to siege this territory of Dakla.
We hold! Brothers! Come to me! Please intercept, my beloveds! Please! It's turning! It's turning! The guns of Jerusalem turns today! Let's go! Deus vult! We have won! It goes to King Breislav, my nephew! Glorious! Let's go! Crusader Egypt!
Why is my son leaving my court? Hey buddy, let's get you married to someone. What about this Nubian princess? There you go. Let's get some upgrades going on these holdings here in Bohemia. My beloved homeland. I too am a Bohemian. I should get honorary citizenship for doing videos like this. Honestly.
Very good. Look at this.
What a prosperous and strong realm.
Give me more babies.
Oh my god, on demand. Let's go.
More babies.
Hey, yo, twins. Nice. But alas, it was bound to happen. A Satan's pestilence has reached Prague. Literally a powder keg of development, just waiting to get plagued and poxed.
No! Villain! My boy! No, not my wife! Save her! No! Little Eliska! Doctor! Stop the plague! No! Blasphema!
Oh! Petronia, you survived, but what happened to your eyes? Oh, the measles took them.
Well, she did not stop for a second there, my wife. Another son, Letoslav, a replacement. Satan's bloody pox or something. What the hell? Why is my son leaving my court? Come back.
What if I give you a job? Tell you what, he needs a title. It's clear to see.
Are there any wretched lands we could take over?
The Polish are Cathar. Perfect. Let's take over Poland. I'll make you king of Poland. How about that, huh? You'd like that. You'd like that, wouldn't you, boy?
I love you, son. I'm gonna make you king of Poland.
It's like a little mini crusade all of my own.
Let's go! Come on! Siege! Very good! We've conquered Poland!
Now that is a lot of land.
Here you go, son!
Now we should set him up with good vassals here. Preferably his own countrymen. It's always good to do a bit of empire building before you hand over the titles. Make sure that you pick loyal vassals and all that.
I'll show you! Dear God, this woman! Another!
How many children have you gotten me? Oh yeah, I'm conquering Venice here, so they will give me money.
Thank you very much.
A fine extra additional income. You see it as a tax.
Twins! You keep on pushing out babies! What the hell?
Here's a heretical idea. What if I force the Pope to pay me?
I am the church! I have done so much for the faith. He is a lustful, wrathful, vengeful man who would rather hunt and read than to pray. I will rip him from his high seat in Rome.
Gentlemen, this is how the heresy starts.
Enforce demands. Pay your taxes.
God damn, I stole the papal tiara.
But that, my friends, is where I'm gonna end it here. Gloriously, we have secured Jerusalem, as well as reclaimed the Holy Roman Empire, all with the help of plentiful of guns. We're earning 80 gold a month, and Prague has a whopping 65 development, and that's only gonna zoom further and further. I think there's still one adventure left in this save. For the Premislid guns of Jerusalem must conquer the last pretenders, the Abbasids and the Byzantines. Once again, this video was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Click my link in the description or scan the QR code. Check out the game today. But that, my friends, is gonna have to be for the next one. I hope you liked this one. If you did, leave this video a like, consider becoming a member and supporting the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Talking about the next one, it's right there on screen right now. Holy moly. You're gonna love that one, okay? I know it. Alright, see you in that one. Bye!